Before Chris and I came on this trip, we were looking at safari packages online and they were all so expensive. We were seeing things that were like $500 per person per day. So for a full week, that would be $7,000, not including flights. So we thought, can we do this for cheaper? And so we're here in Tanzania right now trying to see if we can do safaris for a lot less.
We also find that the tours keep you isolated from the community by putting you in hotels with full board and encourage you to take a guide into town.
We're going to go through our daily life in northern Tanzania. This is oil. I think this is cooking oil. That's just sold in old water bottles. Some of the challenges we faced. I awoke around 2 a.m. to Chris talking to somebody through the door saying, "No, I'm not letting you in." And then go on the most amazing animal-packed safari we've ever been on. Chris and I are starting our Tanzania adventure by taking a shuttle from Nairobi, Kenya to Arusha, Tanzania. The shuttle's super easy and we had no issues crossing the border. We're gonna hang out in Arusha for a few days so we can get a feel for the city.
This is a heck of a lot of potatoes. And they're not small potatoes.
Chris and I wanted to stay in a less touristy area of Arusha, and I think we've definitely done that. This is the Saturday market here, and it is bustling. There's so much going on. There's so much for sale. Chris and I have bought tons of fruits and vegetables. I got all of these bananas for like 50 cents, not even. It's pretty incredible here. And people are saying hi to us and being welcoming, but we are not being chased like we do in the usual tourist areas. It's just fantastic.
1,000 shillings on. Elfo Moya.
Elfo Moya. We're here in downtown Arusha and there's lots going on. So many vendors here. Lots of mitumba or secondhand products. We're here at the Arusha bus terminal. We're just checking it out because tomorrow we want to go to Karatu.
So we want to go to Karatu tomorrow and we just wanted to see where we come today so we know what we're doing.
Just come straight here.
And so our plan is to get on one of these buses. But instead of coming with our backpacks and trying to figure it out, we thought we'd figure it out today.
Tomorrow you see the bus staying here.
We buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket and tomorrow come here. Bus is starting from here.
Seems pretty simple. I think we just show up here and tell somebody we want to go to Karatu and they'll get us on the right bus. They leave all day, you just gotta wait for the bus to get full. We've been having a good time at the markets, but we've also had a bit of a rough start in Tanzania. When we got into Arusha, it was pouring rain, like not just a little rain, it was coming down. Chris and I got off the shuttle and immediately we were surrounded by people who wanted to sell us safaris. So yeah, we kind of shook them off and we immediately got into a tuk-tuk. But the second I got into the tuk-tuk, I didn't see what it was, but some kind of an insect stung me right in the leg and it sent pain kind of shooting up my leg. And then we get to the apartment and we had rented what we thought was a 1-bedroom apartment with a kitchen because the ad clearly said kitchenette with the refrigerator. When we got here, it was not that. The kitchen is a counter with a sink. The other thing that I often check is that wherever we're staying has 24/7 security, but we missed that here. Then last night, I awoke around 2 a.m. to Chris talking to somebody through the door saying, "No, I'm not letting you in." I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Of course, I didn't record any of this because I was kind of freaking out. The guy was trying to get in and he was kind of trying the door a little bit. He had been knocking. I was quite worried, but we think, and Chris was like, I'm pretty sure this guy, what happened was he must have gotten off a bus or a plane late at night. He had probably already booked the room. But now there was no one to give him his key, and so he was kind of knocking on all the doors to figure out what was going on. And since Chris and I happened to be the only people staying in this apartment complex, our door was the only one that answered. Today we're heading to Karatu though, so hopefully things will turn around. We're on the bus to Karatu so we can be closer to some of the major safari parks in Tanzania.
have my safari shirt on. Do you know what that means? We're going on safari.
Look at the baby trying to take food out of its sibling's mouth.
For this safari, we paid $60 each for the Tarangire Park entry fee, plus another $250 to have a safari vehicle and driver. We booked the tour with our homestay host yesterday when we arrived. It's low season right now, so it's a bit muddy. This safari was pretty good, but our best safari, when we go into the Ngorongoro Crater, is still to come. We spent our time in between safaris exploring Karatu and chatting with locals.
This one and this one is the tropical. They mix of fruits.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's really good. Tastes like tropical fruit. We've just finished our fruit juices and now she wants to show us a bakery.
This is the best. They sell cakes.
All right, they're gonna show us how to make the cakes, but before we do that, gotta put this over our heads. Okay, take the egg. Oh, that one was.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, which one's the best? Yeah. You see? Say that you will. That you are.
Yeah, it's good.
How is
You
the
have to
cake?
try this.
You are most welcome, Dutch Cake Lounge. We bake always. We have cake, cookies, sweet dough, popcorn, pizza, and so many sweet, delicious things.
We are transferring money to the government to pay for our permit to go into Ngorongoro Crater.
Yeah, with Emmanuel Mayo. Don't forget Emmanuel.
Each of these bills is worth about $3 and we're paying about $300, so it's a lot of bills.
This is the first permit for on Monday. Let's go. This is our bill, as you can see.
Yeah.
1,100,000. Right?
Yeah.
And then the end, what they write?
Paid.
Paid.
Because we booked with a local guide, we don't get water and food and that kind of stuff included. We're gonna go out shopping and we're gonna get some of that stuff on our own. We're gonna stop in at Dea's supermarket, which we've been shopping at almost every day, because we like the way that they mark the prices and they don't try to charge us double or triple like some of the other stores do. Yes, sure. And masala.
Hello.
And now our favorite bakery.
We're heading to the Ngorongoro Crater, which has a lot of fees. It costs $70 per person to enter, plus a $295 crater service fee. Then we paid another $200 for a driver and safari vehicle, for a total of $635. Let's find out if it was worth it.
These animals are so cool. I just love watching them. And looking at the way the horns just kind of sit right on top of their heads.
Never seen a wildebeest before. Oh, right, there it is. Emmanuel was just explaining to me that if you're looking to see the wildebeest, there's the wildebeest migration, which is very famous, and those are the wildebeest that move from the Maasai to the Serengeti, and they keep moving because they're searching for water and food. But the wildebeest here, they stay in the crater all the time because there's enough food and water for them. Zebras with the wildebeest.
Zebras have good vision and wildebeests have a good sense of smell, so they work together and they stay together. The wildebeest can smell the water and other things, and the zebras can see the predators, so they keep each other safe.
We're hurrying now because we heard that there were some lions up ahead, So we're gonna go see if we can spot them.
There's lions.
Yeah, it's a big lion.
Big lion.
Man.
There it is, there
Look
it
at
is.
the yeah.
There's the lion's crest.
There's a lion with a huge mane that looks like Mufasa eating a gazelle behind me. And then there's hyenas and jackals all trying to get in, waiting for the lion to finish. It's a good day in the African plains.
Oh, he's leaving. He's coming this way.
God, it's right here.
Look at the zebra watching the lions. They're so attentive.
The lion is watching the guy who just got out of the car. Okay, well that was spectacular.
Being in the Ngorongoro Crater feels like cheating. There are animals everywhere. No, Sue, the lion is right there. I wonder if I should close the window.
Can you see the lions behind me? We were just driving along the road and there they were. The lions are getting so close to the cars because they're looking for shade. There's hardly any shade here this time of day. And so when they see the cars and they see that little smidge of shade right next to the car, they try and get right in there.
Is there something up there?
Yeah, there's another lion. You can see it to the right of the vehicles up there.
Asante sana.
Oh my gosh, what an incredible time at the Ngorongoro Crater. We are so lucky to have had the day we had. With the sun setting, we head for dinner to reminisce about what we saw. Maps aren't really used around here, so a new friend is showing us where his fave restaurant is. Chicken? One of my favorite things about restaurants around here is that they bring you soap and water to wash your hands before you eat.
That looks like a good piece. Got like a charcoal roasted chicken taste. Really nice.
And that's our video for today. If you want to check out our video on our safari in Rwanda, it is right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.